Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday I ain't got a clue what day it is. I think it's the 17th, 18th. I think it's the 18th today. I'm at Corby Station because we're travelling to London today with Mrs. Rain, who's behind me somewhere there, hopefully. We're off to see the Titanic Exhibition. Now, it wasn't a secret location in London. They hadn't announced it. Well, they announced the actual exhibition, but they hadn't announced where it was going to be. So it's now at Dock X, which is in Canada Water, which means we've got to get to King's Cross, I think the Northern Line, down to London Bridge, and then the Jubilee Line over to Canada Water. So let's see what the Titanic Exhibition is all about. Okay, so the day started for us at about 9:38 from Corby Station, and then finally, after an hour train ride, we arrived at St Pancras, lovely station in London. Made our way to the underground to get to Canada Water, where this exhibition is taking place in Dock X. Now, I'm going to tell you right from the outset, I was a little bit underwhelmed, a little bit disappointed, to be honest with you. I started to get a little bit worried when I saw the size of the warehouse. It wasn't say warehouse, it's supposed to be exhibition space. But it's basically just had a little sticker above the door, and I've got a picture of it here, just telling you about Titanic Exhibition. Now, the exhibition is good if they advertised it as a photographic exhibition. Now, you do have letters from some of the people on board, which, remember, obviously these would have been sent before the ship left Southampton. Lots of things to do with the Olympia. No artifacts for the Titanic at all. So it was basically, some of the White Star Line stuff there. The dinner services. They had mock-ups of a first-class cabin and a third-class cabin, and some of the rooms. They were the only mock-ups they had. But I really did think we might see something that was actually on board the Titanic that's been raised up, and I think that didn't meet my expectations. My expectations was to see like a spoon or a fork or something like, at least something like that could have been there, but it was nothing. It was more to do with personal stories of people's in photos, and all the artifacts and stuff they had were like, let's say person A died aboard the Titanic who happened to have this pen when they were alive, so that was the artifact. Again, nothing that went down with the Titanic. So and I found it quite short as well. We were done and dusted after an hour. So have to say, not the best day I've had, but there is a couple of things there that are absolutely amazing, which for my channel is absolutely brilliant. And that was the 3-metre model they have of the Titanic. And if you check this out, I mean, I was captivated. I was a good 15 minutes here looking at this model. Now, this is a wood model, all internally lit, and the detail is absolutely immaculate from it. And I'm sure you'll agree, it is looking absolutely amazing. And this made it for me. So, I mean, out of the whole experience, just looking at this model was worth it, I have to say. They did have some other models of a launch as well. The launch was just a prototype. It wasn't actually on the Titanic, but this was just a model of some of the launches as well. Aside from that, the only other interactive thing they had like an iceberg that you could put your hand on, and it was ice. It was real ice, and see how long you could keep your hand on it, sort of thing. But it was small, and it reminded me when artists do like a pop-up thing, like a pop-up art studio. It was like a pop-up exhibition, but there was nothing there that you wouldn't see on the internet or in a book, if that makes sense. And all the artifacts that you had in the glass and all of that were just things that people that died happened to have owned at one time in their life. And here's a letter that was written on the Titanic, as I said, before it left. I don't know if I should have been expecting more. I don't know. But that's my thoughts on it. Now, they do have an audio tour guide. And to be honest with you, I got bored of that after about an hour. I think it goes on for 90 minutes. As a matter of fact, for the tour guide, I'll put the link in the video description so you can listen to that for yourself. And you'll hear some of the stories of the photos you've seen. But a lot of it is looking at massive photos on the wall. And then occasionally you'll have a plinth next to it with some artifacts of something that someone once owned, which is weird. Anyway, the reason I put this on the channel is because of that model. And I thought you'd love to see that, obviously, with some models coming out in the next couple of months. You will see one of them on the channel, which is going to be good. And you might see one in the new year. We'll have to see. But listen, I hope you liked that video. I hope that's gave you an insight to my day. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.